didn't think that we would take it this far.
Savage little baby and Fenty, baddest little bitty of the century. Internet blow up, superstar I don't touch. Showing off, causing a frenzy. She leaving an imprint in your memory. Energy, focus, superstar glow up. Superstar glow up, fit drip so sick, man, I'm all throw up. Take it in, don't rush, need 10 hours sleep, yeah, just woke up. Blessings on messenger, keep coming on at me high speed. Check out the positive in like it's Nike. Hottest headline or the festival, 100 racks for a piece of my schedule. They all thought I was delusional, but I'm a manifesto of miracles. Best dress, I'm on the list on the internet, upload a clip and hit me a lick. Oh my god, I'm so rich, couple milli just off of the clicks. Savage little baby and Fenty, baddest little bitty of the century. Internet blow up, superstar don't touch. Showing off, causing a frenzy. She leaving an imprint in your memory. Energy, focus, superstar glow up. Light, shine bright, superstar illuminate through the night. Yeah, light, shine bright, superstar. Yeah, she one of a kind. Baby be shining bright like a diamond. Meditate daily, baby enlightened. Baby make racks, baby spend cash. Baby go get it and she don't gotta ask. Baby gon' run it up like an athlete. Plays gold at the track meet. At the stadium show going super hard, cause baby a superstar. Just bought a crib out of lake, off of the grid and out of LA. Spirit awake, life is amazing, don't waste a day. Learn from the L's and mistakes. Baby so glowed up, baby focused, look my eyes on me. Baby made so much, feeling generous, 6 figs in a week. Savage little baby and Fenty, baddest little bitty of the century. Internet blow up, superstar don't touch. Showing off, causing a frenzy. She leaving an imprint in your memory. Energy, focus, superstar glow up. Light, shine bright, superstar illuminate through the night. Yeah, light, shine bright, superstar, yeah, she one of a kind.
Ready, set, let's go. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up, going all the way up. There's nothing you can do to stop it. I've been on the way up cause I know I'm popping. Hits, no misses. Clean up like the dishes. Ain't no point telling me to stop cause I won't listen. Every level got a new devil. I'ma give him hell cause I don't know better. I'm a born winner. I'm going all the way up. There's nothing you can do to make me ever give up. Let's go. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on.
Saturday night soccer action welcomes you inside of the fabulous Colt Corral in Bellville, where defending OCC champion Big Walnut tries to score their first win of the season against the surging Clear Fork squad, returning home after back-to-back road shutout victories. It's live and free girls high school soccer to heat up your Labor Day weekend, and it's only right here on the OH Report, streaming anywhere the internet can be found. And it's all on the way next.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
It's the Panchos Tacos pregame show here in Bellville. A rematch of last season's 1-1 draw down in Sunbury that came down to the wire, and we get it to unfold right here in the Clear Fork Valley in 2024. I'm Brian Skoronsky, Travis Berardi, my sidekick here tonight. The final game of the week for us here on the OH Report. It's a good one. Division I Big Walnut on the road against a Clear Fork squad who has been surging super hot.
Yeah, Lady Colts, after a couple tough matches, one I think they just let slip away opening night against Madison, and then a very, very good All-Intangi team. Bounce back, got some good wins, and I think they're starting to roll now. But they're going to take on a tough squad in Big Walnut that, they're riding a 3-game losing streak, but when you play some of those teams down in the Columbus area, especially in the OCC Capital Conference and the other divisions in the OCC, it's tough running. So don't let Big Walnut's record deceive you. This is going to be a good match, and I think both teams will be better by the end of the night.
We'll show you the team spotlight now for the Eagles. A very successful 2023 campaign, as you're about to see. Champions not only of the conference, as you mentioned, but they made it all the way to districts. Struggling a little bit out of the gates here, but as you just said, Travis, dude, that greater Columbus area, they've got some stellar soccer.
Yeah, especially the All-Intangi, all 65 All-Intangi schools, it seems like, very, very good, but they have some good soccer down there. And as you'll see here in the player spotlight, they do have some bright spots. A returning Central District player, second team coming up, but the last 3 games, tough losses. Westerville Central, also Beaver Creek and Delaware Hayes.
The aforementioned player, Miss Hannah McGuff, had a monster freshman season and already viewed as a go-to playmaker, even though she is just a sophomore. But when you got it, Trav, you got it. And clearly this girl's got something special. Yeah, 2023, like I said, second team Central District selection as a freshman that year. Just last year, 12 goals, and I believe she had, I did some research because well, that was for good. Some reason, Big Walnut not covered that much by the Columbus area, so couldn't get too much, but she had about, at least from what I saw, at least 6 or 7 assists as well. So not only can she score, but she can also dish it out. So a major player to watch, especially for a team that's graduated a lot last year from that district semifinal squad. Here's the captains all lined up on both sides, getting their instructions for tonight. And the weather certainly has cooled off from the heat wave that hit north central Ohio over this past week. Temperatures in the lower 80s, should be excellent conditions tonight for these two lady squads to battle. You know about the Lady Eagles. How about the Colts? lackluster start to their season, winless in their first 3 matches, including on opening night. You kind of alluded to the fact that it was a letdown against Madison, a game that we had live and free. But they're starting to gain some confidence with a pair of blowout wins on the road.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to face a team maybe like a Galleon that's not quite to your level. Just see the ball go into the back of the net. It's contagious. And as you can see from the last 2 matches, Galleon and Norwayne, 17 goals in those last 2 matches. And we talked about this at the beginning of the season in the Madison. They have a lot of players that can score. 9 players, kind of like Norwalk in the boys match earlier. They have 9 players that have seen the back of the net, and that's good. It's contagious. Everybody's got confidence, but also it spreads things out. You can't just key on one person like our player spotlight for this evening, and you know who it is. The one and only Mel Blubaugh. It allows her to play as well because you can't just mark her and hope that everybody else just does nothing. You can't do that now.
Yeah, in line for a monster season. She's on pace, as you're looking at those numbers, for about 30 goals. Only had 11 last year. Really has separated herself as the elite weapon on the team. And talking to Aaron, Mama Blubaugh, if you will, about her in the preseason before that first match against Madison, she just said that she had a little bit different determination. She was hungry to come out. When it's your senior year, you hear athletes say this all the time, it's your last opportunity to showcase the spot where you grew up with your day ones. And it seems like Melody has certainly taken it upon her shoulders to be the best that she can be here her senior campaign, and she's been able to do that. Big time performances in the last couple of matches, emerging as one of the best scorers not only in the MOAC but all of North Central Ohio.
Absolutely. And like another player from just over the hill in Lucas, senior year, you want to be as good as you can be, not only in one sport, but in multiple sports. And she's kind of like a Shelby Grover, where she has the opportunity of being All-Ohio in multiple sports, not 1, not 2, but maybe 3 sports. Mel Blubaugh, she is that player, and she's the player that Clear Fork works around to get success this season.
And plenty of weapons, too, for the Lady Colts, as you'll see on display here tonight. But first, we got to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. It's time for the Star Spangled Banner. So the stage is officially set for our weekend showcase. Big Walnut, Clear Fork girls soccer action. 2 big-time programs just about to go head-to-head. Travis, tell us how this game's going to play out. Let's begin with our key spotlights, or our keys to victory. First, for Clear Fork.
Let's take a look at those keys to victory. And we saw this in the boys' match for Clear Fork. They had the offensive mindset to go, but they could not find feet. You got to find feet. Good passes opens up your offense, and that's what Clear Fork needs to do. And the second one, don't look ahead. People are thinking, look ahead to what? Next match for them,
Big
Ontario,
one. Yep.
the MOAC championship. I mean, no offense to everybody else in the MOAC, but I don't think they're quite to the level of these of Ontario and Clear Fork. So that's the de facto MOAC championship, at least for now. Don't look ahead to that. You got a game ahead to play right now because they're down D4. Every win against a higher squad, especially if you get a win over a D1, helps you in district seeding, so you're playing at home in the sectional.
And for Big Walnut, the keys for the Eagles. I mean, you showed the player spotlight. We already know what kind of special talent Miss Blubaugh is. Might want to find her out there, huh?
So for you folks that don't understand soccer, mark means to guard, maybe even double team. Mark Mel. Sounds like an odd name down here in Bellville, but no. Mark Mel, guard her. You need to guard her. You shut her down, force those other players that have seen the back of the net, but force them to lead tonight, and also cash in opportunities. What I mean by that, the Madison match. Madison had, what, 4, 5 opportunities maybe? They cashed in on 2 of them. They won 2-1. So anytime Clear Fork may be peppering the net, your goalie might have the night of her life. If you have a couple opportunities, you have to cash in against this squad.
Speaking of goalies, Faith Smith will get the start tonight here for Clear Fork.
15 saves on the season.
We've had a couple of girls work in and out of the lineup at keeper. Maddie Peters also getting the work for the Lady Colts this season, so Faith will be back. It's her junior year.
Hi, Jory.
And expected to have a big outcome. And there is the VP of the OH report.
Wearing
also running
jeans
some
on this
sideline
humid
camera.
day. Wow.
And is she in open-toed shoes? Is she in flip-flops at work? I think we can confirm.
Those look like dress flip-flops, yes.
Is there such a thing as dress flip-flops? We can confirm.
Open-toed shoes.
Yep.
I guess you call them open-toed shoes, but I call them dress flip-flops.
So our first comment that we're looking for tonight, is there such a thing as dress flip-flops? Ladies, let us know. Is that actually a real phrase that we can take to the bank? Are you wearing dress flip-flops at any point in time in your life? I'd like to know.
We've reached this part of the week where we're doing this. Let's talk about the Clear Fork offense for a little bit, Brian. I have their goal scorers up here. You have Mel Blubaugh, 8 goals on the season.
Monster.
Brindley Barnett, 3 goals on the season. Addie Blakely and Asia Bechtel both with 1. Mara Bieri with 2. And then Zoe Lamp, Quinn Stover, Ashton Wine, Reese Cook, all with 1 goal. And then you have a couple with an assist apiece, Kendall Bobman and Layla Doherty. You have a lot of playmakers on this squad, and especially when you get into tournament time where people will be marking Mel Blubaugh, you need these other players to really shine. And Brindley Barnett, she's another one that can take off at any point.
Yeah, her along with Blakely, those are 2 girls that when they get into the attacking third along with Mel Blubaugh, if you can find them, good things tend to happen. Kind of a 3-headed monster for the Lady Colts here this season on the offensive side of things. And last 2 games, 2 wins, a couple of shutouts. Defensively, they're playing pretty well, surging into this match. So for Big Walnut, a team still winless on the year, trying to find their footing a little bit, at least on paper, in terms of those wins and losses. Will they be affected mentally at all coming out here tonight? Or this is a team that we saw OCC champions a year ago, sectional champions just last year. Kind of a younger group trying to step up now and fill the holes in the shoes of those that were the varsity leaders a season ago. Do they show out? We saw in the JV match 3-0. A win for the Lady Eagles, including a goal at the buzzer. You don't see that very often. That was actually pretty awesome off a corner kick.
Yeah, I was actually resting over here in the corner, and I heard the buzzer and a loud roar. I said, did that go off before the buzzer? And everybody said, yeah, went up. So, hey, little boost for the JVers getting that 3rd goal, beating the buzzer. But
and what I appreciated about it so much is as soon as that final 3 whistles came in that indicated the end of the match, the varsity team came sprinting onto the field, and they got into a big huddle. They were jumping around, so they were letting the youngins know, we're out here, we're watching, we're here in your corner.
Hey, don't tell Scott Sellers that there was another team jumping around on Clear Fork turf. I mean,
I think it's up to Coach Bechtel to make sure that it's her ladies here in the varsity match. As we are just about set for action, Clear Fork and Big Walnut going to go toe-to-toe the first touch of the match. Ainsley Curran, and we are underway. Beautiful night in Bellville. Sun starting to set, and once fall starts sinking in,
this is going to be a beautiful backdrop.
Always is.
The colors. Oh, yeah.
It starts getting night a little bit quicker. Temperature's starting to cool off.
The air doesn't make you sweat bullets. You know.
Still got a little drip going here today, but not as bad as earlier for that boys match. It's getting a bit more comfortable
that
down here in
cold
the
front's
valley.
finally reached its way through. And look at that. I mean, you're going to see that backdrop's going to turn browns and yellows and oranges. It's one of the most picturesque backdrops in high school sports in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, just orange and brown together in the fall. It's just a gorgeous combination, isn't it?
I'm more of a black and gold, but yeah. I will say, though, Jimmy Donovan, one of the GOATs, it's cancer sucks.
Love you,
and
buddy.
The fact that he has to step down, he is one of the greats, and this is coming from a Steeler fan. He's always wears his emotions on his sleeves, calls it like it is, and it's pretty cool that the Browns have had him since they've come back. But, praying for him, hoping he can recover, and maybe one day get back into the booth to call another Steeler victory over the Browns.
So this will roll all the way back into the hands of the keeper. First touch from either side.
Both sides just feeling each other out here early on. And as I say that, a little, not a cherry pick, but a great kick by the keeper down there.
Smooth move there. You saw Cam Pry just jump right over the ball. As they'll feed it in to Brinley Barnett. Can't make her turn, so they'll lay it back now for Alexis Rodriguez. Colts working their way into the offensive end, and a great ball.
Oh, wow. Beautiful through ball. Finding feet early on.
Caudill down in the corner, a little bit in between ideas of what she wanted to do, and unable to knock it off of the defender. Mariana Sufer came over, and it's out for a goal kick.
Yeah, she kind of ran out of real estate there. Tried to make the cut back, but it was right on the line.
And for Caudill, a little bit of a different spot for her. Accustomed to seeing her back playing a little bit more defense. Up in the attacking third there. Just a little bit too much in her own head, I think. As Barnett turns toward the middle of the park, she's always trying to go towards goal. Caudill winds up. Back to Brinley. Lets it settle in a crowd. 4 white jerseys all converge. And then they do a nice job, the back line for Big Walnut, of coming in, assisting, having some aid, and then getting right back to where they need to be on that back line.
Yeah, it's more everybody's around Mel Blubaugh in that middle, but they're able to spread back out and really keep Clear Fork from attacking inside the 18.
Caudill lets this one rip. Little too tall through the uprights. And the first real shot attempt that we've had either side comes off the right foot of Sabri Caudill.
Saw before the replay by Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Coach Bechtel talking to her squad, planning things out to her first set of substitutions.
And Lady Colts 22 players deep here on the roster for the varsity. They just had 3 subs at JV. Sickness hitting the Bellville area. I know they've had a couple of injuries that they're dealing with, including one of their coaches, Coach Wine, down there in a sling, was helping out with the younger players. And
the freshman playing goalie and got jacked up before a match, too. So the trainer was out there looking at the coach. Thankfully, no players got hurt during.
Hummingbird passing just coming up through the window here.
That's fall. Fall's on its way. Got the hummingbirds out.
Eagles overlap, cross.
Speaking of birds.
And that was Rachel Brown, the closest player there, wasn't able to get ahead on it. As the Colts try to clear, here's Blubaugh. Goes central with the rock after delivering on the left wing. And a big ball trying to catch Barnett on the fly. Here she is again. Such great body control. Love what Brinley Barnett brings.
Yeah. Big Walnut doing a good job not allowing Clear Fork to turn. Keeping them on their backs and, playing very good close defense here early on. Look for Clear Fork, especially if Big Walnut keeps it locked down in the middle. See if they try to use the sidelines a little bit more.
Blubaugh tries to bring it back to her right foot. Here's Mel off the corner. It hits the post. Monster opportunity to take command here 5 minutes into the match. Blubaugh, sick move. And just misses.
Yeah, tried to fool the goalie by going back the other way. And just a little too strong on it. Doinked the post. Still scoreless here 5 minutes in.
Really good look there, and you see exactly what Mel brings when she gets the ball with a little bit of space one-on-one, attacked the defender, and left the goalie dead to rights, too. I mean, she was only about 6 inches away from making this a 1-0 contest. Big Walnut struggling a bit right now, at least in terms of time of possession. We've only seen them connect about 1 or 2 passes in a row before a turnover.
And that's more, they're playing more of a defensive lineup right now. Keeping back because they're respecting Clear Fork's speed. And then once they get towards midfield, you get 3 or 4 heading up towards the other way, but it's allowing Clear Fork to at least keep possession inside the Big Walnut end.
Barnett thought about it, lays it off. Blakely now. Blubaugh up top, double teamed, and it'll be cleared by Alexa Morris.
Ooh, nutmeg.
Nice touch there by Cam Pry. And she pulls it out to the wing, tries to drop it back. Good pressure by Quinn Stover. And it forces another Eagle turnover. Out of sorts here for the first 7 minutes or so. Slick move to catch the edge.
Pretty cool that we have another Big Walnut stream. You know, starting to cover them down in Sunbury. Get them on. There's 2 of our coverage schools tonight.
What a gorgeous campus they have down
man.
there. It's in kind of a strange area, but once you break through and you get there, oh, it seems like the sun's always shining.
One of the better gyms, too. Got a great setup for us. Internet, power, little crow's nest, everything right there. Top-notch folks there. Just like the ones here. Jess Brokaw and Clear Fork.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Brian Shelton as well.
Yes.
Appreciate you working with us.
Love that we're covering these teams down in Columbus. And like I said, pretty surprised. Very successful school since they opened up in 2019, and not a lot of love from the Columbus media.
That's why we're there, Travis.
Absolutely.
Off the throw-in, it's Kylie Cochran trying to find a lane down the outside. Heavy touch, and it's out of bounds right back over to Clear Fork. They've had the run of play. Still nothing to show for it as of yet. A couple of shots, including that one-on-one with Blubaugh. And we get a whistle and a foul here. Ashton Wine will tee it up.
Here's Lexi Federer. A little bit of a bump there. First foul of the night. Big boot.
Oh, and she's got Blubaugh tracking. But it takes a hop into the hands of the keeper. Well played there by Remy Largent. Barnett got a toe, but it sneaks through for Sofer. Now here comes Blubaugh. And this was where she's at her best. Taking it from that left wing, bringing it more central. Barnett's done an excellent job tonight of using her physicality to hang on to the ball. She chips this one in space for Mara Berry. Mara coming back off of a knee injury. Transferring in from Mansfield Christian. She missed a lot of last year, if not the whole season, as I recall. Big throw by Melody. Headed right back to her. See if she settles it and looks for a shot. She'll set it up. There it is, and she drills it just wide. I think it actually clanked off the
left post
again.
again.
But a nice move. Stepped right around Rachel Brown. Sizzles the bacon, but comes out of the pan.
Mel would be in the lead if you were playing 3 posts, but no, not tonight. You're supposed to get it in between the posts.
Just over 10 minutes gone by here. Saturday night of Labor Day weekend 2024.
How are you going to spend your Labor Day, Mr. Skronsky?
I'm picking up a paddleboard tomorrow. We already own one. We will now have two, and we're going to head out to Pleasant Hill and just go coast around the water, I think. Enjoy some sunshine.
It's supposed to be beautiful now. Now that that front's gone through, it's going to be a little bit cooler, not as humid. Very good next couple of days for some outdoor leisure activities.
And I tell you what, I got to give a shout out to my guy, Zach Ruth. Came through yesterday with a whole cooler full of meat. So I've got steak on steak on steak for days. I got roasts. I got jerkies. I mean, if you can cut beef a specific way, I've got it right now in my fridge or my freezer. And I'm looking forward to hitting the grill real hard tomorrow night. Substitutions here for Lady Colts, as well as Big Walnut, as Brown checks out. Stover as well for Clear Fork. Blubaugh pressured, gives it up. Brooks Setmeyer with the pickpocket. And Barnett looking to go to work, left foot. Largent makes another save. Initial save punched out. She kind of lost it, but that's pretty stuff.
That was a nice kick through traffic, had a curve to it. The keeper, though, able to still read it. That was a tough save.
Another good ball in through traffic there. Blubaugh bumped around, wasn't able to escape, get a shot on net. But Clear Fork, they're producing a lot of opportunities. This seems strikingly similar to opening
Madison
night.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And it's both the best part and the most frustrating part about the beautiful game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for Clear Fork, you're gonna have a lot of opportunities, but you have to see one hit the back of the net here in the next 5-10 minutes, because then that here we go again mentality might start hitting them. And for Big Walnuts, hey, we're still in this.
Barry's going to draw the whistle.
Got more leg than the ball there.
She lost it. I think was a little frustrated. Dove into the back of the legs right there. It can be a dangerous play, especially if you don't get any piece of the ball, even if you do. Now if the restart, Altizer is going to lay it back. Clear Fork sitting in a defensive scene right now.
Yeah, Big Walnut retreating a little bit to force that defense out a little bit, spread them out more. That was a nice give and go right there.
Yeah, gorgeous flick to the outside. Here comes Pry. And they'll push it forward off the chase. Curran got there a little late, and it'll be a Clear Fork throw deep in their own territory as Lady Colts are going to get Sabri Caudill back in. Short break for Quinn Stover.
Layla Doherty did a very good job there. She could have just kicked it out of bounds for a throw-in, but stopped, reversed, and then bounced it off the Big Walnut forward to get the throw-in. That's a smart play.
Barnett again uses her body to shield off the defender. That was Cochran. Nearly an interception, but Elliott gives it right back. And this one wide of net from way downtown. And just not a lot of offense so far for Big Walnut. Still trying to find themselves in this match. And nearly at the midway point here. Half number one. Big Walnut looking for their first win of the season. Clear Fork coming off of back-to-back shutout victories on the road. And this one, along with their next match coming up on Wednesday. Big ones, of course. Ontario Lady Warriors coming ahead. But, yeah, your key to victory was not look ahead. We won't even talk about it. We'll just keep that on the hush.
Wait until after the match. Well, we can talk. We're media. We're supposed to look ahead. It's the players that shouldn't.
Off the hesitation. It's broken up. And now Blubaugh pushes out wide. She'll send it. Stover's here on the near side. Now Elliott and Lamp battling. Last touch by Zoe. So it'll be an Eagle throw in near side right at about midfield.
And you can tell this Clear Fork offense is clicking right now because Mel kicked that from what, midfield, 40 yards across, and she laid it perfectly to her teammate that was running pretty much equal with her when she kicked it. They're just in sync like that right now. The only question is, can they finish?
Back and forth. Blubaugh burst through. Here's Mel. Had one last defender to beat. Couldn't get around Morris.
It's going to result in a corner, though.
Set piece on the way here for LCP. And they'll sub back in Doherty. She'll be joined by Reese Cook. And Mel Blubaugh, third time tonight. She's been able to work her way, try to get free one-on-one with the keeper. And it'll set up a corner kick opportunity. Melody will handle the duties. Colts with 3 girls in the box, 3 making their run. Just a big scrum in front. The goalie came way out. Largent misplayed it, but it doesn't cost him.
That was nearly a handball as well. I saw some hands up in the air as that was bouncing around. Right. Yeah.
Led to a counter-attack threat going the other way. But it results in a throw-in. Coach Bechtel looking on. Been here for a long time. And her longtime assistant, Chris Laux, I believe, got on business this weekend, or at a wedding, I'm sorry. He's at a family member's wedding out of state, and he said that he was pretty thankful that we were going to have this thing live and free so that he could tune in. I'm sure he's going to be doing a little boogieing out on the dance floor, but
you think he's
got to check in on
the
the
girls.
girls.
Coach Bechtel's got like her cell phone in her pocket and everything. He's watching and texting her little tidbits. And
well, I can tell you this. I know for a fact that one area coach was doing that at a match last week. I can confirm where he could not be there, and he had many words of advice. I'll let you guess who that was.
I think I know.
So the Eagles, again, they're finding this fortress of the defensive end for Clear Fork to be very tough to penetrate. Just has not been able to get through with the connecting pass. And that's why so far, what do they got? Just the one shot and not even close to being on frame.
Clear Fork 4 shots, 1 on frame. Lady Eagles 1 shot. Coming up on a midway point. I want to say hi to everybody watching live and free tonight.
Hello.
Give us a shout out. We'll put you in the fan zone. Adam is eagerly awaiting comments for the fan zone.
Yeah, hit us up. Love knowing where you guys are watching from tonight. How about some Labor Day weekend activities? What's going to be going on tomorrow? If you've got kids, no school on Monday, are you heading out anywhere? Are you doing anything? Are you having some people over? Or is it Netflix and chill? There's a lot of different variety
Fantasy
of ways.
Football drafts. I mean, NFL season starts on Thursday.
Geeked up. I'm pretty sure I got a draft tomorrow, too. I'm only in 1 league this year.
I'm only in 2.
But last year I had auto draft, and I had far and away the #1 team in the league. So they kept trying to work around my schedule, and I was like, I don't need to be there. You Colorado folk, you can draft on your own time. I'll take the team I get. Waiver wire, that's where it's won.
Yes, it is.
Head of steam there for Karan, taken away. And now Ashton Wine, a little battle in the midfield, turns away from Elliott. Trying to switch fields there, Jaden Kaler. And a late whistle comes in. Caudill took a bump, sold it pretty good. And it'll be a free kick just past the midway point.
A little bit of a shove, and yeah, stuck the foot down there, got the foot instead of the ball. The right call by this 2-referee crew tonight.
Big blast from Wine. Headed into the scrum. See who comes away with it. It'll be the Eagles with a clear. Takes a hop right at Layla. Not a lot of pressure here for the Eagles. They're very content to kind of lay back, and then they'll come up, they'll show, and they'll regain their positioning. But I think it's really benefited Clear Fork at times tonight, having that space and the comfortability to be able to deliver passes, as this whistle will favor Big Walnut.
Yeah, they're kind of sitting back at like the 20, waiting for that line that has Blubaugh and company. Then they attack.
Mel, the lone player up top right now. There she is, trying to flick it forward. That's Sabri on the chase into the corner.
Another corner.
Be the second corner kick for Mel Blubaugh, coming from the same side as a three-pack of subs charging their way out there for Clear Fork, a couple for Big Walnut. Look at the Clear Fork faithful on hand here. See if I can pick out anybody I know. Who's watching? Well, we see Aaron Blubaugh down in the corner. Couple parents up here tonight. Not much of a student section, though. There's about 10. Hop and played here by Remy Largent. Now here come the Eagles. Give and go. Trying to find Elliott on the fly. And Smith comes out to collect at about the football 5-yard line. Easy play for her. Colts with a heavy time of possession favorite so far.
Yeah, Big Walnut really hasn't even gotten within 20 yards of the net yet. Their one shot was taken from distance.
Cam on the run. Knocked away. Stepping up that time was Kaler.
Yeah, the Clear Fork defense is doing a very good job, especially on their half of the pitch, keeping their feet in passing lanes, creating some havoc, just really disrupting the offensive attack of Big Walnut.
Eagles got something going here, or at least numbers filtering forward. They'll come to a close. Smith out on the edge of the 18. And she'll punt this one middle, right inside of the horseshoe. And Barry selling out. Looked like she lost a shin guard. And sometimes you just hold your breath when you see Mara go down. She's had a series of knee problems and already several operations.
Well, even doing a split like that, if I did that, I'd still be on the ground.
Well,
I think it was her shoe.
Wow, her cleats actually ripped off the bottom of her shoe.
So she got kind of like caught.
That's crazy. She's trying to reattach it right now. So I'm curious to see if this is something that'll be like a Lego set. Is she able to get that back on there? She's showing Coach Bechtel. She's got a big grin. She's like, girl, how do you even pull that off?
That's...
I've never seen that. I've never heard of that.
The turf literally ate her shoe. It ripped off.
We remember Zion Williamson, of course, for Duke stepped through his shoe, but I've never seen the bottom come off.
And jacked his knee up, though, but that's, wow. That's a first.
Well, that's the fresh pair of cleats. I'm not sure actually where Mara dug those out of. The old ones, I think, went right into the dumpster. It's not just self-attaching. When you lose the bottom, I think that's it, baby. Crazy stuff.
Big Walnut, though. Opportunity. They get a corner out of all that.
Yeah, deflected that time. Out of bounds off of Clear Fork. So here's Cam Pry. And she'll launch this one into a dangerous area. Man, really close there for McGuff, our player spotlight. And, boy, that would have been the ultimate for the Eagles with their first real look if they could have capitalized and put it home. Actually kind of surprised that Anna didn't. Their stud sophomore just overran the play.
Yep. Smith was just, she played that the corner itself a little late, got her out of position, recovered, but still was unable to get it. Thankfully, Blubaugh and company were there, and then Blubaugh just reverses the field by running 50 yards to get them out of any trouble.
Stover read it. Wasn't able to handle. Now a battle in the middle. Goes to Ava Oakes. Drop back Blubaugh. And she's kind of thrown down almost by her ponytail, look like. So that'll be a whistle against Big Walnut.
Mel created all of that. It wrapped around the defender, got possession, and then the defender frustratingly bumps her away.
Wine right from midfield. Blisters this one. Takes a hop. Large enough for a line. Right where she needed to be. And the Eagles, had they not had everybody back, typically those are the situations where you can hit somebody with a counterattack off of a punt. They just only had Anna McGuff up top.
Yeah, and that's just because of Blubaugh and company. And like I said earlier, their speed, they have to have everybody back because Clear Fork's is so good, and especially early on, they're passing well. A lot of nice through balls, and the speed that they have, you need that extra player back just to help guard them.
Good look at the Big Walnut sideline. A lot of the junior varsity players victorious tonight. 3-0 over a shorthanded Lady Colts squad.
Hey, a win's a win.
Intercepted, well read by Cam. And she's been solid. She definitely has been the top playmaker tonight so far for the Eags. Mismeasured right there to nobody in particular, out of bounds near side.
Yeah, the small amount of possessions that they had have been started by her.
They've got McGuff up top. Potent goal scorer from a season ago. Still just a sophomore, still learning the game. Her touches have been super limited. Got to credit Clear Fork's back line. Keeping her marked, targeted. Only a couple of touches all night. Throw-in's a little short. Chase down here by Michaela Sufer. Big Walnut works it side to side. Trying to get Clear Fork to chase a little bit.
Lady Colts making another sub.
Kaler back on. She'll spell out Lily Swindoll. Interception. That was Zoe Lamp with a physical attack. Now Barnett double teamed. Poked away. Blubaugh steps in there. She's had a ton of energy tonight. Been on the chase and very aggressive with her lines. Offense kind of cooled off though here for LCP over the last 8-10 minutes.
And I think that has to do with also no goals being scored for Clear Fork. I think they're trying to press a little too much, taking a couple chances when rather they make the easier pass. And Big Walnut's taking advantage of that.
They allow it just to go over the edge line for a goal kick. As we're down to our final 10 minutes here of the opening half. Coach Bechtel continues to rotate players in and out. Barry back in with a fresh pair of cleats.
Still baffled at how that happened.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely ask her about that after the match. What did that even feel like? Did they get stuck? Who knows?
And if it did get stuck, it's a good thing it ripped off, because that could mess up an ankle, an ACL, a knee. Be like a Zion.
Another whistle goes against Big Walnut.
4th foul against them.
Wine, nice trajectory on that one. Smoked straight up by Morris. Out of nowhere, here comes Lamp. This will end up with Remy. Not exactly sure what Mel was thinking there. Nobody making a run. Didn't get a lot of juice behind it either. Didn't feel like that was a shot attempt.
I don't know, maybe she was trying to play the rebound off the defender and get a run on her.
A little back to mama off the shin guards.
Instead, a 5-holder. Got the nutmeg.
Still 0-0 on our Wellspring Custom Pharmacy Health Source scoreboard. I can tell you, though, Travis, if you're in need of vitamins or just advice, Stephanie Lane down on 4th Street in Ontario, she is my go-to. I have stopped contacting doctors. Stephanie is a wealth of knowledge. She has great advice for everything and will never tell you to put something in your body that she doesn't think you need. Highly appreciate that, considering how things are going today with how doctors are just over-prescribing everything. A little bit more of a holistic approach down there. A little behind McGuff. Wine's been marking her, locking her down, and now shoots this one out wide. It'll carry him. Here's Blubaugh.
Oh, just unable to collect that. She had her defender beaten.
Looked like a little side spin on the ball.
Yep.
Pushed away from her like she was going downstream. Whistle now comes in. And again, it'll favor Clear Fork. The activity goes against Big Walnuts on beautiful nights, especially down there on the turf. A little cooler now that the sun's gone down.
Yeah, the sun's come back out at least, as it is falling behind the hills.
See a couple of fires off in the distance here in the valley. Blubaugh trying to start a fire of her own right here, but the pressure backside, Alexa Morris. Ooh, she got there just in the nick of time. Counterattack initiated here by the Eagles. And you see that. It's last second for Morris. If not, there's at least going to be a swing and a hit there for Blubaugh to put one on net.
Literally at the last possible second, you could have defended her. They did.
Here comes Melody again, settles. Strikes it over to Blakely. Works it out, trying to find Mara Berry. And that'll be poked away by Altizer. Throw in coming up.
Nearly was a corner, but just went to the left of the post. And referee's going to stop play.
Yeah, second ball, the ball girl just rolled it out there and it ended up coming onto the pitch.
Hey, let's play multi-ball. Multi-ball.
I've been calling for that for years. Just for like a minute, kind of like a pinball game.
Yeah, both teams have the ability to have 1 minute of multi-ball.
That's all.
Yeah. We can bring you back in. 2 balls shot at the same time, 2 points. I can get you in a match immediately back if you're trailing.
I will be starting my own league eventually. We will try to rival OHSAA. OH Report League coming soon. Oh, great header off the crossbar.
So we've
Sick setup.
We've had 2 left posts and a crossbar now.
Brindley Barnett just could not keep it down. Look at this on the Whitaker Myers replay.
Beautiful header, too.
Awesome velocity. I mean, that's picture perfect right there.
It will be a corner, though.
Another try. Barnett again redirects this one.
Wow, that's just...
We're going to show you that last header that went off the crossbar one more time.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is one of those, oh, here we go again type of halves. Because she literally, I mean, 3 times. 2 blue ball off the left post, and then this header. Inches. We're inches from being 3-0.
It's as close as it can get right there. Lady Colts have had 3 of them, just a fraction of the way off. So it remains 0-0 on our Wellspring scoreboard. Closing 4 minutes here of the opening half, Labor Day weekend. Hope you guys are all enjoying yourself. Enjoyed a Buckeye victory today. Opening day for them. Others that are fans of different college football teams, less impressed with their performances today.
But hey, it's non-conference action, so everybody's in first place
We're all winners.
except for Florida State.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Seminoles.
Should have been in the playoff, huh? Oh, I think that's a mutual truth. I thought they got their feet tangled, but that's the negative of only having 2 refs. They're from distance. They're doing their best they could, but that looked like they just got tangled up. Nonetheless, it's going to be a free kick for Clear Fork.
Yeah, referee determined that Mariana Sufer created most of the contact. So they will reward the Colts here. Football 35-yard line. This will be Ashton Wine, basically from the right hash, and she's going to put it right on net. Skips, and Remy handles on the second hop.
And in no ways was I saying it was a terrible call either, at the referee's discretion. Could have been the right call. Because like we said in the first match, got to respect the referees, because I would not want to do it. You've done it before.
And I don't think they want me back.
I'm taking a look at a frozen screenshot of that header. It's literally right in the middle of the post. To where if it was lower by maybe 2 inches, it probably deflects down and in.
So Brindley Barnett, oh, so close.
Missed it by that much. There it is. Look at that. I mean, seriously. Square on the crossbar. Hang that in the Louvre. So if you're Big Walnut right now, Brian, you're feeling pretty good. It's still scoreless. You've had only 1 real chance at the net.
Well,
it's scoreless.
I'm not sure about necessarily feeling good. However,
Lucky?
you're
Feeling lucky?
at a little bit where it's like, you know what? It's been rough, ladies. Let's just say it how it is. We've had a shot on net that was of any real consequence. Haven't been able to find feet, deliver anything up in the attacking third, and all we have to do is score once, and we go ahead. So I don't know that you're necessarily pleased as McGuff turns the corner.
Fortunate.
That's
Let's use
probably
the
the
word
correct
fortunate,
word
yes.
right there. Chip to the outside. Double team comes. And McGuff allows it to roll out. And still time for them as we're down to the final minutes to try to stun Clear Fork and take a 1-0 lead into the break.
They nearly did on their first corner.
They'll play it here near side short for Oaks. And quickly,
Takes a tough break for Clear Fork, bounced out.
McGuff has it set back up, 36 seconds, not a good strike. I think she rushed that one.
Yeah,
She had a lot of
absolutely.
time, too. But that's what you'll get out of a sophomore sometimes.
Wow. What a job by Mel Blubaugh
I
to track
know,
that
right?
down.
And
They said she was out? Oh, no.
And then hit the girl with the Meg, too.
Look at this replay.
You got to reward the
gray
hustle.
line. The gray line is out of bounds. That is not. It was on the line. It has to be
That's
completely
in.
across.
Yeah, that's in.
That's still in. Yeah, for you non-casual soccer fans, the ball has to be completely out of bounds. It can roll across the line and still be in.
All you non-casual fans out there. 0-0 here at the break. Clear Fork dominating time of possession. Shots on net. Nothing to show for it as Big Walnut feeling fortunate here as we have reached the half. After a quick commercial timeout, we'll be back with our Panchos Tacos halftime report, stats, analysis, and get you all set for the next 40 minutes. You're enjoying live and free girls high school soccer exclusively on OH Report.
Carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Tonight's high school girls soccer match brought to you live and free right here on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements and can prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and many more. Panchos Tacos. Come on down to Panchos Tacos to get the best food and drinks in town, located in Mansfield, right here in Bellville, and now Mount Vernon. Try our delicious tacos, rice bowls, fajitas, and of course, margaritas after the game. See you soon, amigos. Mechanics Bank. Richland County's only independent community bank. Mechanics Bank, that's better. Whitaker Myers. Wealth Managers. Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester's locally owned, fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has boasts the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. And Charter Next Generation, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Thank you all for sponsoring tonight's match. When we come back, the halftime report right here, live and free on the OH Report.
supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
It's halftime here in Bellville at the fabulous Colt Corral as we welcome you inside of the Panchos Tacos halftime show. And who is going to win Rochambeau? Jory Hollenbeck up 1-0 and make it 2-0 the defeat. Going back and forth here with one of these junior Colts. And not only is she running camera, also running game out here on today's youth. Pretty good stuff and not letting up either. I'm Brian Skronsky. Travis Barty is with me here tonight. And Clear Fork has been very dominant. And, well, it's actually kind of fitting that we've got the Madison logo up here at halftime, because when they played the Lady Rams, it felt exactly like this. They were running gang out there. They had lots of different shots on net. They had nothing to show for it. And Blubaugh especially, she's been special. She's been able to get through, get some one-on-ones with the keeper. Still 0-0.
Let's take a look at the halftime statistics. And possession 70-30. It's just been all Colts.
Dominating.
Big Walnut had that one long shot, and they had two other opportunities, both corners. Other than that, it's been all Clear Fork. But like that Madison match, they've had a lot of opportunities and just have not been able to get it into the back of the net. They had Blubaugh with 2 off the left post, and then we saw the screenshot of the header right smack dab in the middle of the crossbar, where if it's an inch or 2 lower, that goes into the net. It's just been that type of night. But for Clear Fork, if they keep the pressure up and put one into the net, that could open up the floodgates for them. Now on the other side, if it stays like this and Big Walnut maybe strikes early with take advantage of one miscue or something like that, then it could change the complexion of this match.
So for this Lady Eagles team that had such a big campaign, 13 victories a season ago, sectional champions and league champions, still kind of a filling out process for them. You can tell that there's not quite the connectivity that Clear Fork has. Quite a few of these ladies, specifically on the offensive side of things, Barnett, Blubaugh, Blakely, they've been playing together for the last couple of years, and it shows. Not the same story. They've got a sophomore up top tonight. McGuff has had limited touches, and they're kind of sagging back a little bit, allowing some of the action to come to them, and it just doesn't feel so far like they have threatened at any point in time, with the exception of that corner kick that was oh so close that McGuff just went by. So this one, it's Clear Fork's for the taking. Are they going to be able to capitalize when they get a couple of more opportunities here? I think one early on in the second half, you mentioned floodgates and how potentially they could open. They just need that unlock.
Yeah.
Get those good feelings going, and there's just something electric about when you score, that kind of impacts the entire rest of the team, and it gets that momentum building.
Yep.
Whereas it's the exact opposite effect the longer that this thing goes on, and it's still 0-0. So the Eagles, if they can just hang around, we've seen crazier things happen in the beautiful game. You can get outshot 40-2 and still win the match. See how it all plays out here as half number 2 is in effect.
And it's like Big Walnut's playing for a mistake to get the McGuff out in the open. She's the only one playing up right now, but if they can get a turnover somewhere in this area right now and get it out to McGuff on the run, that's their opportunity I think they're trying to take.
Eagles did lay back a little bit more of a defensive strategy in the first half, and every now and again we'll see adjustments made. They'll start maybe sending some folks forward, different strategies about how to attack, and already here 3 connected passes in a row, make it a 4th, something that we did not see on display in the first half. And a nice move here by Cam Pry, who was a star for them. So the Eagles looking like a little bit different team here in the first minute.
Yeah, they're spreading out Clear Fork as well. Even though if they're reversed, they started reversing it the first part of their possession, but it spread out Clear Fork more and allowed them to shoot some of those gaps. And this is the longest we've seen them in one possession in Clear Fork territory. So a good start for Big Walnut.
Kept in bounds here by Cochran, though it does inch over the line just in front of the Lady Colt bench. So it'll be a throw in here for Caudill. Couple of options right in front. She'll target Barnett, right back to her. Down the line now, Mel had it escape through the 5-hole as Federer pushes forward. Big ball trying to find someone out in space. And Coran just did not have the speed to get there as it leaks all the way back to Faith Smith.
You saw with McGuff right there, that nice little touch allowed her to get running. And the through ball just a little too far ahead of her. But now we're seeing that aggressiveness by Big Walnut here in the second half.
Bit of a different demeanor so far for the Eagles, just past 2 minutes in. Can perhaps lead to counterattack possibilities for the Colts. Not this time, though Caudill still battling up top and actually wins possession here. So she'll have the throw. Blubaugh moves towards the rock, settles it, and tried to split through a double team. That was awesome. Sets it up, touchline, and earns a corner.
I mean,
oh, wow. Goal kick.
Oh.
I'm not sure how, but look at that angle.
I mean, she might have been. I
don't think so.
I don't know. Nonetheless, she turned nothing into something there. It looked like she had no path to that line and just blew by those 2 defenders.
Blew by them.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah, she is definitely, she's increased her acceleration and her stamina from last season to this. A little bit different, more ferocious athlete. As Barnett finds her in the middle. Turns, looks, and she'll send this one wide. But she's got that offensive mindset right now. Trying to look on frame, make some things happen.
That was one of the few times tonight that Big Walnut allowed a forward from Clear Fork to turn. And that's exactly what happens if you let somebody like Mel Blubaugh turn. She'll pepper it towards the net.
Here's Barnett. She's got a little bit of space. Now Brinley. Shot fired from deep. And Remy handles it down low. Almost slipped right through her fingertips. Colts staying on it. Caudill shifts it down into the corner. Charge here for Blakely. Here comes Addie. Looking for the cross. And just a little bit out in front that time of Sabri. Colts, though, with the throw-in, acting quickly down in the corner. Knocked out here near side again by Cochran. That's just about 5 minutes have faded off of the second half clock. Caudill, a couple hops, and off the chase, Stover a little behind. And a chance now with plenty of space out in front here for the Lady Eagles to flip the field. And I like the flow that we see right now from Clear Fork defensively.
Yes.
Everybody kind of moving in unison, like an amoeba, all together, all at once.
Like a flock of geese. One little movement by the front, everybody goes that way.
I want to say hello to everybody yet again watching live and free out there on our Facebook and our main YouTube channel. I did pose a question pregame if there was such a thing as a dress flip-flop. An anonymous source came up here and told us no. Now, there are such things as Birkenstocks
Gazoon type.
that can be of a dressy style, I guess. I never wear open-toe anything. I mean, I got one pair of slides, I guess, that I'll wear at the gym sometimes. That's about it. So I am not even close to someone who should comment on this, but I'm told no such thing as a dress flip-flop. So you tell me.
I don't know.
Big ball out in front. Clear Fork gets there first.
But Big Walnut will have an opportunity here.
Given a lot of space in the middle here for Karan. And this shot blistered into the back of the net. The Eagles lead 1-0 on the shot from Pry. She turned, unloaded, and changed the entire narrative of the game. My goodness.
What did I say earlier? What did I say as a key to victory? Cash in opportunities. Their first true offensive attack, they cash in. And just like that, it's 1-0. Big Walnut.
See if it deflates Clear Fork whatsoever, or if it even motivates them more to try to get one back, try to find that equalizer. Certainly, as we were just talking about on the side for Clear Fork, it's going to start elevating how Big Walnut feels about themselves.
And look at this right now. Right back at them on the attempt.
Been a different looking team here in this second half. And that's going to continue as the whistle comes in. Contact made. Barry hit the deck. And Clear Fork gets the free kick. But my, oh my, Cam Pry.
Wow.
Changing things. Delivers right in the corner of the nets. No chance for Smith to make a save on that one. And the Eagles, shockingly, have a 1-0 cushion, despite Clear Fork owning most of the game.
10-2 in shots, 7-1 on target.
Oh, great ball through traffic from Pry. And Clear Fork back on their heels a little bit now defensively.
Blubaugh's nearly going to save it, but that one goes out of bounds.
Wise decision with a couple of offensive weapons tracking right there. Just hit it towards the boundary. Now here comes Blakely. Just been a 2-on-4. Would have been tough with Barry moving up top. Blubaugh now out to the wing. She's in a bit more of a defensive role. Here's Pry again. Pushes it forward. This is Karan. She's down and no whistle.
Yeah, Big Walnut, they're playing further up now. Their back line now sitting on the 30 when early on it was on the 15 of the football field. That 1-0 lead has them confident.
All the way to the corner goes Addie Blakely. Cuts back against the grain, drops it back. Back out to her. She's got some space. Tried to hit the cross. Morris intervened. Now here comes Zoe Lamp to the middle. Takes a hop. Stover off the top of her dome, but the save is made. Largent right where she needed to be.
Great opportunity for the Lady Colts there. Great cross into the box. Stover got ahead on it, but not a lot of traffic. Easy save.
Nighttime starting to set in down here in the Clear Fork Valley. Cotton candy sky overhead. No filter necessary. Look at this. Wild how pretty it is. Greg Atkinson says, come on, Colts. Moac Pride. They would love to see a goal out of Addie Blakely. Jennifer Dudley cheering on LCP tonight. As is Abby. Says, go Lady Colts. Whistle here. Appreciate the comments rolling in. Love to hear from more of you out there watching live and free tonight. Drop us some comments. Fill us in on where you're watching from tonight. How are you taking in the action? Are you from out of state? Maybe out of the country? Are you watching in Bellville and you just didn't want to make the drive down here?
Out of this world. Never know.
I don't think we've ever had an alien comment, but how would we really know? Tough to tell these days. This one skips into hands of Faith.
I was going to ask this question before Big Walnut score. We were talking about Clear Fork moving like a pack of geese.
Yeah.
You think the flying V would work?
Well, I'll tell you this. I unfortunately found out that a lot of high school kids don't even know what that is.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I understand what you mean, but that just hurts.
Blubaugh, nice cross into traffic. Stover had it settle. Shot attempt by Barry, and she got twisted and turned down to the turf.
Caitlin Boudneau, right there on that shot, had her foot there, kept the ball from traveling to the net. Might have saved the goal.
Made me think of that Chad Ochocinco Sports Center commercial from back in the day. Booyah, boo no. Classics. Haven't had one of those in a while. Are they still doing those?
I don't know. I think when Stewart left us, they kind of retired it.
Yeah, that was kind of his thing, huh?
So many good ones. Arnold Palmer making the Arnold Palmer. Everybody's just looking at him like, that's amazing. Wow. That's Thank you, Arnold Palmer, for creating the Arnold Palmer, though.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Until I saw how much sugar is in those things, I used to buy those by the big 22-ounce can all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But when you get old, you have to start paying attention. A fancy flip-flop is called a evening thong sandal. According to who?
The internet. The internet
I'm just
did.
told.
The internet,
I guess
yeah. It was searched.
My
searched on the
sources
internet.
have been restricted, so I'm told that I'm not allowed to know the source of this information either.
Ooh.
Big contact, but I
Yeah.
think they both got there at the same time. No, referee saw it different. There's Boudneau hitting the deck. And Zoe Lamp draws the whistle. Zoe did get her toe on it kind of at the same time. Doesn't matter.
You think she would have got a toe on it with an evening thong sandal?
Sure. But is it really a dressy look? I do believe that my wife wore a thong sandal at her after party of her wedding. An evening thong sandal, so we'll count it. It had some rhinestones on it, so I guess it.
She bedazzled them.
Dress.
She bedazzled them.
You got to. Right.
Who made the playlist for that reception?
Oh, I think you already know. I
You
still
took-
to this
That
day.
took you hours to do, too. I
I'm
remember
told
that.
I am the only groom that's ever been known to man that has DJ'd their own wedding.
Yeah, but the best part of it was you put in movie quotes and stuff in between, too, which was awesome.
Dozens of hours
Yes.
put into that mix.
Ooh.
Just on the edge of the 18. Blubaugh got there, got a piece of it. Redirected and for a corner kick, though. But look at the hustle by Melody. Tackett gets there at the same time. Largent a step behind.
And she also avoided the keeper on the ground. She could have easily kicked her in the head, but Blubaugh got the kickoff and then avoided any injury as well. That could have been a dangerous situation. Dangerous
Mel,
ball.
good loft. Yeah, Largent skied, got it at the highest point. That's how you're instructed to do it.
High point it. Especially if you're a goalie, you can't get touched.
Boy, I'm really distracted by just like the sky tonight.
It's beautiful.
I can't believe how pink and purple and blue I mean, just gorgeous.
It's like a painting. Makes you think.
What are you thinking about?
Just makes you think.
I don't do that
About all
often,
of this.
Travis.
About all of this out
Yeah,
here
where are we?
in this world.
What are we doing here?
Well, Clear Fork's trying to even things up.
Still 24 minutes and 1/2 remaining here. Of course, no overtime at the high school ranks. So if Clear Fork were to find an equalizer, could be a draw potentially. A long way to go. Perhaps more scoring opportunities. And for Big Walnut, all it takes, as they found out, just one look, one shot, one kill. What's the deal? A little too much sauce behind that one. That was Sufer.
Now look at this view.
Oh, yeah.
Take a screenshot of that and put that on our top page.
Yeah, that's party.
That profile pic would have made my top 5 on MySpace.
Oh, MySpace. How's Tom doing, I wonder, by the way?
I don't know. Everybody's first friend.
So many friends, yet so alone.
What was your profile music song that played when you went onto it?
I was pretty crafty. I had a few. I remember...
What's a foul?
Yeah, that's Barnett going down. Had some Deftones on there. I remember 50 Cent popped up and was the biggest thing in the world for a while. He was on there. And then I kind of forgot that MySpace was a thing for a long time, so I don't recall after that. I actually learned how to code just so I could be cool on MySpace.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Different pictures and colors and all that stuff. I had a scoreboard, NFL scoreboard on mine. Woo.
Laser beam. Well struck.
Mm-hmm.
And Largent, she's had a couple of shaky decisions tonight, but for about 85% of the match, she's had very consistent decision-making. As Pry again trying to break loose, setting up the left. And this one sails well wide.
If Facebook had profile music, what would be the OH Reports profile music?
Well, we got the original track now for the Friday Night Pigskin.
Say that.
It's a pretty dope song.
Yeah, because you sang. No, it actually is. It is really good, catchy. It's gonna be one of those songs everybody knows. By the end of the football season, they'd be like, yeah, I bet you at least, I'd say 10 people will sing it to you when they see you.
Oh, the shot delivered off the post again.
That left post again.
Someone
Third
remove
time.
it. Get an excavator out here. It's getting in the way. Ashton Wine this time crushes this one. How about the move to triple team in traffic, right foot bending away from the keeper and hits the post.
Country Roads are taking Clear Fork to the left post. My goodness, 3 times. 4th if you count the crossbar. It's just been that kind of night for the Lady Colts. I mean, what a beautiful move to get there and then just,
Makes me feel like Monica during my childhood years. Just one of them days that a girl goes through when you're hitting the post. Nice move by Stover. Evades Cochran, sets it up for the middle. Blubaugh.
Was that deflected? Nope.
That was Tackett right there. It looked... yeah, she did redirect it. No question. Look at the movement of the ball.
Yeah. But again, because there's only 2 referees, you don't have that one in the middle to really look at it. Tough break.
They can't go to the video screen? They're not watching OH report down on the sideline? One more time.
Yeah.
I think it had to have trickled off the top of her foot there.
Something would have changed that direction so much.
Blubaugh didn't make an argument, though she got a red card last time she tried to talk to a referee.
For not even saying that much. It's just some referees just don't want to put up with anything at sometimes, and that's how it was. But we do see Clear Fork back on the offensive now. We saw Big Walnut run the pace of play for about 5-6 minutes after the goal, but now Clear Fork's gotten back into their offensive attack that we've seen for most of this match.
Caudill rips one down the line, and it'll go out. Big Walnut throw-in. What I like most about Clear Fork regaining their edge out here is that it came after they dipped inside of a 1-0 deficit. Then they started picking it up. They were like, you know what, guys, we have worked too hard to be in this situation where they're trailing on the scoreboard. And now they're starting to put it together yet again. But still, nothing to show for it.
And we're stopping the clock.
So it looks like one of the kids from the student section is being asked to leave. Actually, a whole pack of fans getting up and taking off.
So everybody's going to go to the benches until here comes Jess Brokaw telling them they got to go.
Oh, look at the spider dangling right in front of us.
Okay, it's on the other side of the window. Okay.
You're safe.
Actually, yeah. How about we dangle some sponsors in front of you to
Hey,
read,
what's
Brian?
up, people? Hopefully you're banking at Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank.
That's better.
Helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements? Well, that's my good friends at Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source. They can prepare custom medications prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and much more. Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. They've got places in Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester. They are locally owned. They are a fee-based fiduciary financial planner. Do you know what that means, Travis? It means that they cannot put making money over what you prioritize, and that's putting money back in your pocket.
As people should. They're the right people to do it.
Home and Kitchen Supply is your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows, and doors since 1970. Panchos Tacos, if you go down there, there are locations in Mansfield, Bellville, and now Mount Vernon. You can try delicious tacos, rice bowls, fajitas, of course, margaritas after the game.
Burritos.
I'm going. And last but not least, Charter Next Generation, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Big thank you to each of those generous sponsors. Will we be here live and free without them, Travis?
No.
Nope.
I don't know. I'd probably be working at like a food restaurant or something again.
Probably
I might be at
Panchos.
Panchos Tacos serving you.
Right. Be picking up our scraps over there. As this is redirected back to the feet of Boudinot. And out of bounds, just north of midfield here for the Colts.
Plenty of time left, though, for the Lady Colts. 17 minutes to get that equalizer. Don't have to rush quite yet, but I think once you get about 10 minutes further down, that's when we might see some changes up front, try and get an attack going.
Yeah, and I think internally as well as a player, when you're behind on the scoreboard, I think it's more like the 5-minute mark. That's where a little bit of adrenaline kind of kicks in, where you know there's not a lot of time. Like, we better make the most of this opportunity. Here's Jaden Kaler, just checked in for Coach Bechtel. Solid minutes tonight for Stover up top. And Quinn, just a baby, a freshman out here. We've seen the last couple of seasons, Brittany has had a ton of freshmen get varsity minutes and action. Certainly the junior class, they played a lot when they were freshmen. Just a couple out here. Stover's got some minutes tonight. Kendall Boffman, I think, got out there for a couple. But other than that, there just has not been a diaper dandy to get into the mix here for Coach Brittany. So it's more of a veteran unit than we're accustomed to seeing, at least these last couple of seasons.
Yeah, and that's what's kept them so consistent is the ability that they've played young players to the point where they would be starting. They already know what to do, and they're excelling. And that's what's made Coach Bechtel and most of the coaches around this area so successful is they're able to manage their roster, their bench, to where everybody gets some playing time and they know what to do when they're thrown into situations.
Turnover, Kaler still charging after it. Her and Elliott locking up. Yet again, Remy Largent able to protect the net, keeping the clean sheet going right now for Big Walnut.
11th shot on target. 7 saves for the keeper. 4 saves by the post and crossbar.
Through the first 4 matches, Largent allowing 12 goals. Big Walnut's only scored 5 all year. And we'll get a whistle going in Clear Fork's favor.
Look for Blubaugh. She's on the far side.
She'll make her run, as will 4 other Lady Colts.
Onside
Little sidewinder.
Mm.
It was targeted right at Melody.
It looked like she's trying to bump it back to her teammate, but just got away. So take a look at the Whitaker Myers Wealth Management replay.
Decent strike by Wine. Blubaugh trying to settle it.
Yeah, it looked like she's trying to bounce it to Barnett, but it kicked to right instead of left.
Bad pass, no pressure that time.
Big Walnut bench is really picking things up too. I'm hearing them from all the way over here. I think they're starting to feel victory flowing, even though they still have 15 minutes left.
And still winless on the season. It's just breaking through, getting that feeling in your body. Nothing quite like being victorious. And perhaps, especially on a night like tonight, playing against a quality team on the road, you've been outplayed all night. If you could escape here with a victory, boy, what a feather in their cap moving forward. Could just turn their season around.
Yeah. Against a team like Clear Fork that we think, now if they've dropped down a division to D4, they could make some noise in the tournament.
Last year on the road, Clear Fork trailed 1-0 closing minutes of the match. An assist by Mel Blubaugh helped tie things up. And they were the team that left feeling like, hey, we got outplayed and we still got a great result. Tables could be turned here tonight. Can Clear Fork get it done? Closing 14 minutes. Shot from distance. And it started fading a little bit quick as Remy was there again to make the save. Wine, I mean, she's pulled up from downtown 3-4 times.
Yeah, I like it. Make an attempt there. If she can't cleanly make the save, bounces out, maybe you get a second chance there. But again, keeper making a good save.
Eagles haven't been on the attack in a while. They've got us surrounded. Here's a chance now for Elliott.
Oh.
Diving save by Smith. Now Fitzpatrick sends it back. Federer moving it around the park. Drilled from downtown. Sufer with the shot. Smith with the save. Great diving effort right there off the right foot of Sarah Elliott. Smith's been solid when she's called upon so far here this evening. Here's a turnover. Blakely. Now the Eagles looking to get it out of there and off the deflection. A chance for Barry. And again, Remy Largent. Looming large tonight. Another save. And the score remains 1-0.
Under 13 minutes left.
Blubaugh getting set to check back in. Her and Lily Swindoll. Bit of an arm extension there from Brooke Setmeyer, but it didn't draw a whistle.
Must be Big 12 refs out there.
Stop it. Barnett on the carry. Working her way to the perimeter.
Ooh.
Now it's Wine. Taken away.
Fool me once. Oh, we're going to have a foul on that second one.
I'm not sure really what to say on that one.
That
Not a
was
great
good.
call, but it's a good break here for Clear Fork.
23
5
yards
girls
away.
back post. And Barnett looking over to Coach Bechtel, offering up some direction. She kind of said raise the roof. I'm curious, well, what's that going to mean? 3 Lady Wall. Breaking. And just touching a Lady Eagle.
Oh, great defense there.
Yeah, that was McGuff backtracking. Getting into the picture.
You wish that Blubaugh would have been on the pitch for that free kick, but she's still waiting at the flag to come in. She finally will here for the final 11 minutes, but you have arrested Mel Blubaugh back out there for the finish.
Here's Federer waiting the throw-in. Zoe Lamb checking out for the Lady Colts. Bit of a misplay right there. Came in hot to Sufer. Altizer Alexis just knock it out of bounds.
A lot of hand jousting there, and now it'll be a foul against Clear Fork.
Yeah, that was Anna McGuff. She just made that whole thing happen with her motor. The energy to the outside. Or will the whistle go against her? It certainly feels that way. And I think I'm going to side with her. Certainly felt like the foul would have went here.
Oh, the tug.
Little jersey tug.
The jersey, is that what the referee saw?
Swindoll was kind of more playing the person than the ball, though, as this sets up. Back and forth ping pong around. And now the header. And Largent is there again.
Wow.
Look at this. The pinball. Cling, 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 cling. Eagles flip the field on the run. McGuff into trouble. And this one bending out of bounds. Fitzpatrick with a big leg.
I mean, that kick had 4 or 5 chances of going into the net, just did not. Ooh. Oh, it's substitution.
Zoe Lamp got about a minute break. She's back on. Aubrey Altizer trots off here for Big Walnut. Barnett flicks it forward. Stays in bounds here on the near sideline. And a good ball to the middle of the park here by Tackett. Chance for the Eagles. Couple numbers funneling forward. A little bit of patience showcased here by the Lady Colts.
Got Blubaugh on a run.
They've got them spread out wide too. 5 players up on the attack right now. They'll begin with Stover. Here comes the freshman near side trying to make a move. Miscommunication between her and Blakely.
Yeah, Blakely stopped just for a split second, and that threw him off.
Fan zone back in session. Colts fans hoping to have something to cheer about here at the end. Nice move set up, Wine to the left foot. Miss hit on that one. Goal kick coming up. And just about 7 minutes remaining. What's up to Eric and Melanie Norris Beck? Fans of the LCP. Nice ball on target. Settled well down at the feet. Eagles in a great position to leave Bellville and have a nice sunny disposition on their ride home down to Sunbury. Can they hold on for these final 7 minutes? Off the deflection down, here comes Blakely into a crowd. Had Mel tracking.
Nice slide tackle.
But away
Apparently not.
whistle. Goes against Clear Fork. Eagles take their time. They'll set it up. Well struck, but it first touch by Lamp. They'll get it out wide. Mel to Blakely, right back to her.
6 minutes left.
1-2 punch, trying to make it happen. Back to Melody. And kicked out of there. The Eagles just looking to flip the field yet again. Hope some more time will come off the clock as McGuff tracks it down. A little bit of green here in front. Blubaugh zips it underneath now for Ashton Wine.
There she goes.
And she has not been scared to try to pull it up when she's set up for her strong leg. Here she is, football 25, leaves it off for Melody. Blubaugh tried to snake it under, and it looked like kind of deflected there. So no shot attempts here for the Colts.
Now we're at that 5 minute mark, Brian.
Yeah, I think this is kind of where it just starts to set in for you as a player if you're behind. Deflected off the shot from McGuff. Faith laid out for it. Wanted to avoid the corner kick. But that's going to be the situation here. Coach Bechtel wanting to win the day. They're going to have to get a goal in order to follow that tonight. Yeah, just a tie, I think. You'd feel great here if you're Clear Fork the way things have gone. I think both teams would actually be pretty happy with a draw. Four players getting set to check in now for Big Walnut. Swindoll back on to the pitch here for the Lady Colts. Clock rolling, down under 4 minutes. Set piece just about set to take place. Well struck on a line. Smith read it well. And I think that punt impacted. Tried to force it out. Sharp move by Piper. And then that shot. Oh, great chance here for the Lady Colts. Wine behind the play. Here's Blakely, but the slide tackle. Brilliant.
Perfectly timed.
That was Tackett with the takeaway. And the Eagles shut the door yet again.
Yeah, that's a beautiful tackle there. All ball on that.
McGuff down into the corner, off the cross. And here she is, off of Faith to follow. And it's outside the lines. Goal kick coming up. Colts got to move in a hurry. Came right back to her.
Oof.
Had a chance to seal the deal right there, so the window remains ajar. Lady Colts gotta act with haste. Barnett flicks that forward. Blubaugh turns. She tries to push and find wine. On a Saturday night, never a bad idea, am I right?
I see what you did there, sir. 2 minutes.
Here comes Blackman. Nice setup in the middle of the field. Down in the corner, a battle. Set up the one-timer, too much there from Cam Pry. She's got the only score tonight.
Got to get going. 140 left. Got the multi-ball out there right now.
Exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Lady Colts. Try to take them off guard. Final 129. See if desperation kicks in here. Colts get possession with Barnett. Nice move. And then fights her way through again.
Ooh, big collision.
Yeah, pops up. Stover on the charge. About a half step behind. Ball kept in bounds by Sabri Caudill.
Clear Fork throwing.
Under a minute to go. Stover down the line, headed back to her. 45 seconds showing on the clock. Quinn again, everybody coming back in defensive assistance now for Big Walnut. Colts looking for just one more shot. It's Wine. Off the pullback. Lost the handle. Now Barnett tries to flick it to herself. And maybe a dangerous play here against Clear Fork. And that's all but gonna finish it. Final 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, extension of the arm.
And Heartbreak Hotel for Clear Fork here at home. Owning a lot of the competition, but Big Walnut owns the biggest moment at the right time. Pry with the game-winning goal. And the first victory of the season for the Eagles comes here on the road in the Clear Fork Valley. We will take a commercial timeout. We'll be back. We will hear from our Mechanics Bank Most Valuable Player and then wrap things up, stats and analysis with me and Travis, sending you in to your Labor Day weekend. Keep it here.
supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
You've enjoyed live and free girls high school soccer thanks to our generous sponsors, Charter Next Generation, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements. They can even prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormones, balance mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and much more. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows, and doors since 1970. Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, they've got options in Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester, locally owned, and they work for you. Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank, and Panchos Tacos. Come on down, see them tonight after the game for the best food and drinks in town. We will be back with you here in a moment. We've got our MVP coming up right now. We're back now with our player of the game, presented by Mechanics Bank, Remy Largent, the winning keeper tonight, and win number one for the Lady Eagles this season. So there was a lot of joy for the JV team I saw, and then they all came out and greeted you guys after the victory. So just describe the team chemistry and the bonding, and just how good tonight felt overall.
Well, we started off kind of rough our season because we went 3-1. So this first win is really great for us, and it will definitely help our chemistry. I think that with our JV team, we're all really close, so that's just fun for us.
You look like a different team in the second half from my point of view. A little bit flat at times. Then you guys came out more aggressively, offensively. I think you had a little bit more time of possession. What was the message there from the coaching staff at the half, and how did things change for you guys?
At half, we were just the first half, we were just playing really long balls, and that wasn't working for us. So we were just let's play it through the midfield and see how that works out, and it worked out pretty well.
You were a star at times, 10 total saves for you, and at times you had to really step up and make some big-time saves. So Clear Fork, great offense. They got a lot of girls that can get involved. How were you able to keep the clean sheet and shut them out on their home turf?
Well, it was definitely with the help of my defense, especially Ava Tackett and Alexa and Aubrey, the 3 center backs. So they had a lot of saves that helped me like not get in the 1v1 situations, which was really good.
Columbus area where you guys play in that OCC, it can be tough.
Yeah.
Defending league champs, though, so probably big expectations for this club. Getting win number 1, how big of a sense of relief is it moving forward into the rest of the year?
I think it's good because we've had all away games so far, so we'll be stepping into a home game against Gahanna and then onto an OCC game next Thursday. So with this one, I think it will just like help us propel us forward.
Well, congratulations. Shutout victory tonight here on the road.
Yep.
Last thing, look in the camera, give as many shout-outs as you want.
I just want to thank Coach Kathy and everyone on our team. Like, we played so well.
All right, Remy Largent thanking the team, your Mechanics Bank MVP.
carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
It's the Panchos Tacos post-game show here from the Clear Fork Valley, where it is a 1-0 victory for Big Walnut. They produce a lot more chances than their counterparts tonight, but they get it done on the road. I'm Brian Skronsky, Travis Berardi with me here tonight. Deja vu for Clear Fork all over again from opening night against Madison, where they dominate their opponent in stretches. Big Walnut played better in the second half, but they come out on the bottom half here 1-0, losing at home after they had a lot of momentum coming into this game.
What's the song? It's just one of those days.
I tried to sing it earlier. It did not go well. Sorry, Monica.
I mean, it's just, I thought it was a Limp Bizkit song. Just one of those days.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
I guess there's multiple different ones.
Anyway, I mean, so many attempts on net that they had. We'll show you how many total in the stats here momentarily. But before we get to that, just carbon copy. of the Madison match. The only difference is they didn't score at all, and 1-0 was the outcome. But geez, I mean, just a tough break for Clear Fork. It seemed like they controlled the match. 85% of this match, they've controlled it defensively, offensively. But as you take a look at the stats, I mean, 20 shots, 14 on goal, 10 saves from our MVP, 4 saves by the left post and crossbar.
They were good.
It was 70-30 on possession at the half, but, you know, Big Walnut did possess things in the second half to make it 60-40. No offsides, cleanly played. Fouls, 12-5, and, I mean, Big Walnut
got their money's worth.
Showed, yeah, they pushed their weight around a little bit, showed Clear Fork we're not just going to back down, even though we don't have as many right now athletes like the Lady Colts. They had the muscle, Clear Fork had the speed. It worked out, 12-5 on the fouls, but they weren't serious fouls, so no cards on either side. But I mean, just look at the top 2 stats, 20-14, 9-4, and 2 of those shots and shots on net came at the end. So really, it's just one of those days. Clear Fork, anytime you look at that without the score, you think, oh, 9 times out of 10, Lady Colts win it. But that's why they call it the beautiful game, Brian. Only takes one. That's why, once again, I put that in our keys to victory. Cash in on opportunities, because you may not have a lot, but if you do, you never know.
Yeah, the Colts are still hanging on to some birthday checks, I could say. Haven't brought them quite to the teller to get their money's worth. Seen that on a couple occasions here at home, but as much as kind of your heart breaks for LCP not getting the outcome that they wanted here tonight, you can tell the team chemistry and the love for one another over on the other side. This Eagles club, it's been a bit of a tough start for them. All 4 games on the road.
D1.
3 losses so far up to this point. Didn't want to suffer another one against a tough team like Clear Fork. So they come out here, they battle. Obviously, they throw their weight around, like you mentioned, with all those fouls. They do earn a victory. So that's big time for them and could propel them to better things moving forward as they get into the OCC grind of the schedule. And they're going to be at home for the next couple.
Yeah. Big Walnut may be a boosting point. But for Clear Fork, it's better that this happens now rather than end of the season in the tournament or in MOAC play.
Like the next one coming up, we'll be here live and free on Wednesday night. The Warriors of Ontario, still unblemished on the season. They're going to come in here for a de facto MOAC championship game. The night before, at home against Lincoln, Big Walnut steps back onto the OCC stage. So both of these squads got some big-time competitions coming up. But for Clear Fork, one of your keys to victory was to not look ahead. I don't feel like that was the case at all tonight. They played really well, but that's a mega game for them. The biggest one that they'll have on their schedule until they get into the postseason.
Game of inches, like I said. But next week, I mean, their next game, it's a must-win. Not only for just getting some momentum back after a tough loss like this where everything just did not go their way, but also if they want to get that MOAC championship, they need a win or at least a tie in their next match, because you can't let this spiral out of control. You need to bring it back in. You outplayed them. It just, sometimes the breaks aren't going to come your way.
They should be at full strength again when they're back in action on Wednesday. Brittany's kid, Asia, out sick tonight. She was not available. So that perhaps can make a difference for them moving forward. That will wrap up our coverage, though, here tonight. Congratulations to Big Walnut getting off the Schneid. Victory #1 on the season for them as they come on the road, and they do just enough to escape with a 1-0 victory. Shout out to all of our generous sponsors combining to bring you the live and free coverage here tonight. We would not be here without them. Check out all their links down in the description. Please support those that support your local athletes. Our fantastic crew here tonight. Shane Young, our top cam for the second half of our doubleheader. Jory Hollenbeck down in some open-toed shoes on the sidelines, patrolling and getting some nice shots for you. Some evening thong wear on the field tonight. Adam
Evening
Thompson,
slipper.
our producer, director extraordinaire, did an awesome job. I'm Brian Skronsky for Travis Berardi.
Let's get out of here.
Saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. We'll be back at it on Monday night on the podcasts. See you guys then.